Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of SWB Gaming. Let's play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. It's been about a week since I've loaded anything. I apologize for that. Main thing I've been doing is streaming on Twitch, and it's going fairly well. But now I gotta find a nice balance between Twitch and uploading some Let's Play videos for you guys. We've only got 2 floors left with Riku, so it's not like we've got a lot to do. I just gotta set aside a little bit of time just so we can work through it. We do have to be careful though. Twilight Town, very, very challenging fight. And I remember at the end of the last video, I was talking about like Riku Replica not showing up again. I forgot why he doesn't show up again. I mean, there's a big reason for that, which we should see as we play through Twilight Town. I've been going through Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix on Twitch, actually. It's just beginner mode right now, just to get to feel everything again. I really do enjoy it, but it plays very differently than the original Kingdom Hearts. So you gotta be aware of that. Just when you make the transition, you're not really making a transition. It's completely different, even though it's in the same story line as all the Kingdom Hearts. Gameplay is about as vastly different as the gameplay is with Chain of Memories.
Your scent is different. The ansem in my heart smells darker. The odor is more foul. But your scent just isn't that. It's not darkness. It's something else. I finally understand. You're the one who guided me when it started. You came to me pretending to be Ansem. You gave me the card to make me face the darkness.
That is correct.
Oh, that's Diz! I forgot we saw Diz in Chain of Memories.
I've watched you all along.
Really? Who are you?
I completely forgot that.
What do you want from me?
For you to choose.
Choose?
You are a special entity.
Wow!
You exist between light and dark. You stand in the twilight.
I'll tell you guys, when
you are to meet
you haven't played the game for a while,
choice.
and then you play through it and you're just skipping all the cutscenes,
Who's that?
You really do forget the story.
You will know soon.
Now, I definitely won't spoil who Diz is, for those of you who haven't played the games yet. But when you find out who Diz is, it's a pretty big shock. He's kind of a dick up until the point you find out who he is. Now, it's kind of a shame, Twilight Town, our second to last floor, and there's really no good fights here for experience. There's just not. I mean, I can't even lie about it. You fight shadows, you fight the air soldiers, and the regular soldiers, and that's it. And it's low experience. So it's like, it's not even really worth it. Now hopefully, I'm able to beat the boss for this floor without too much trouble. Because leveling, I've got max strength now. The only thing leveling will do is increase my health or increase my dark points. So, if I don't beat it, I'm in trouble. And it's a very easy fight to lose, so I may have to do plenty of recordings of this until I get a success. I hope that's not the case. Once we get to the next floor, which is the last floor for us, Castle Oblivion, just like it was for Sora, then we'll really be able to level. Because each fight will get us somewhere from like 1 to 3,000 experience, where each of these fights are giving us like 400 to 1,000. That's a pretty drastic increase.
Take this.
Now, I think this was the linear floor. I can't remember if I mentioned something about one of the floors being pretty linear. It's still not linear. I'm still wrong. But we got 2 story rooms here, so we'll take care of this one first. I'm not sure if we're going to have a fight in this one or just story. I can't remember the whole thing with it. But if we do have a fight here, then I don't know if it's just going to be more story in the second one, or if there was 2 kind of boss fights for us. I can't remember. But yeah, here we see Riku replica. So we're going to fight him again, and hopefully defeat him, and that's why we never see Riku again, the fake Riku again.
You've changed. Your own darkness. It doesn't frighten you anymore. How can you tell? Because I'm you. No, I'm me. I'm me, he says. Must be nice being real. A fake like me could never get away with saying that. That's right. I'm a phony. A fake.
What's kind of cool with the Kingdom Hearts
the way I feel,
2 Final Mix,
I
you've got what's called these absent silhouettes, which are
this newfound power
added from the original Kingdom Hearts 2. And you get to fight some of the organization members that you have taken care of in Chain of Memories.
Finally be someone who's
I tried fighting one of them already. Actually, Zexion. And you got really close to beating him the first time I attempted it.
I'm still just empty.
But unfortunately, I didn't know his attacks at all. And he has one that's basically like a meteor of death. And I let him cast it because I didn't know how to stop it. Got annihilated. It was pretty bad. Alright. Gonna go into some serious mode here while I try to knock this out. Come on.
Take this. Like it.
I want to try to get to dark mode as fast as I can.
Get ready.
Shoot. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Darkness.
Come on. As long as he doesn't use a 0 so I can get some health, I'm okay. There we go.
Gotta be kidding.
Shoot. Crap, crap, crap. Come on, Mickey. You gotta heal me, buddy. There we go. We're doing okay. I mean, I'd like to be better, but we're okay here. Ooh, okay. That actually didn't look as bad as it was. Had I given him kind of a chance to get me stunned for longer, or had I not broken one of his cards with one of my 0s, that would have been a really bad fight.
So,
Whew.
it's over.
Okay. I think that's going to be the toughest part for us on this floor.
Death doesn't frighten me.
The rest is probably just story.
Good riddance to a phony life.
Now, I've been wrong before, so don't take my word for that.
Never.
I mean, maybe when we get to the next story room, we are going to have another fight for us.
Now is probably
If that's the case, hopefully I don't lose.
What are you feeling? What happens when a fake dies? One like me. Where will my heart go? Does it disappear? It'll go somewhere. Maybe To the same place as mine.
Oh, and I do want to keep you guys updated. Right when I get done with Rechain of Memories, I do want to hop into Kingdom Hearts 2 and start making a Let's Play through that. But another good game that I'm thinking about doing is Shadow of the Colossus. Just because it's going to be a little bit faster to go through and do a complete Let's Play through that. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix is humongous. So that's going to be something like maybe 80 to 100 videos if I don't get it organized right. Oh, I didn't want to fight you. I wanted health. My bad, guys. I wanted to get some health and ended up attacking an enemy instead.
Your Majesty! Come on! Take this!
Let's see if I can get one more Mickey card. I'll be happy if I can.
Take this! Darkness!
Didn't get it, but that's okay. We close to leveling at all? Not even close. Alright. I'll try to create some small rooms here for us so we can get through everything quickly. Yeah. You know what? I'll use that because I can walk into the save portal for health. That'll be nice. And I'll let you guys know, if you're thinking about doing some streaming yourself, or maybe doing some Let's Plays or whatnot, I've been really happy with this purchase of my Elgato Game Capture. It's real nice, and I've loved the sound quality of my microphone. I think I'll let you guys know I ended up buying the Blue Yeti Pro and got a pop filter for it. It's fantastic. Now it does set you back a little bit, you know, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's definitely worth it. The quality of my videos is definitely improved, and once I actually get a nice desktop built up where I've got the proper USB ports, my stream will be a lot better. Okay, looks like just a story forest, which I'm cool with.
Are you Naminé?
Riku gets to really know
Yes.
who Naminé is.
I see. That was you.
Huh?
Forget it. Nothing.
Please, come this way.
I'm kind of surprised
Sora!
Riku doesn't recognize Naminé
What have
as
you done to Sora?
Kairi's nobody.
Nothing. He's just asleep.
If I had that right,
To
I
get his
could be
memory
making a
back.
mistake. Maybe it was Zion who was Kairi's nobody, and Naminé was just a shell. But I thought Naminé was
So-
Kairi's nobody.
Sora chose to forget about this.
Boy, no,
case.
I'm getting myself confused
And
on
get
all the
his old
story
memories
with
back.
Kingdom Hearts.
You have a choice to make too.
It's truthfully not an easy one to
Why me
follow.
too? No one's messed
It's kinda
with
like,
my memories.
The Metal Gear Solid
It's
series,
not your
the
memories.
games are not in chronological
It's your
order, or
darkness.
Devil May Cry, games are not in chronological
In your heart,
order,
there's
so
darkness.
things kind of happen out of place.
And in that darkness is Ansem. He may be at
But
bay
those two
for
I think
now,
are at least a little easier to follow
but
because
eventually he'll wake,
you don't have, like,
and he will take over you just like
well, I
he
shouldn't
did
say you don't have
before.
recurring villains and whatnot,
But I have powers
but
you can use.
you don't have these weird intertwining
powers,
things happening
I can put a tight
as
lock
much
on your
in
heart.
Devil May Cry and
That
Metal
way,
Gear like you do with Kingdom Hearts.
Ansem could never come out from inside you.
What happens to me if I let you do that? Will I forget? Everything? Like Sora? I'll have to.
The darkness in you will be sealed tight just like your memory. You'll stop remembering the darkness. You'll go back.
Don't do
to
it,
how you
Riku.
were.
The darkness is part of the reason you're so strong.
Please choose.
I think he turns it down anyway, because we've got one more floor to do.
Worried. Will I sleep like that too?
Yes.
Figures. Sora always did as he pleased. Whatever we'd be doing together, he'd find a way to slack off. Even trying to leave the islands.
I think Riku's
I did all the
really
work
the
on the
character
raft
that
by myself.
grows throughout this series.
That's it.
Sora to
When
me
this
still
slacker
kind
wakes up, I'll
of
tell
hasn't
him
grown
off.
up at all.
I told him to take care of Kairi, and here he is just taking a nap. But I can't chew him out like he deserves, if I've been asleep. I don't need my heart locked. I'm
Good,
ready.
Riku. Good
I'm
decision.
gonna fight Ansem.
But what if his darkness overtakes you?
If that happens, then the darkness will show me the way.
Yes. That's true.
Why do I get the feeling that you knew I would say
If
that?
I can figure out how to
didn't know.
stream some of the handheld games like 358 Days Over 2,
I wanted you to face
Recoded,
the darkness.
Dream Drop Distance, I will
Because
definitely do that
You're the one
because
who
Dream
can.
Drop Distance has a lot of story
So that's
involved in
the
it,
reason.
and you get to play as both Sora
That's
and
why you
Riku.
came to my rescue inside that light. In the
Plus,
form
it's
of
supposed to
Kairi.
be like the
When'd you know?
latest chronologically.
I knew when I met you. You and Kairi
So after
smell
you've
the
played
same.
through all the others, you get some good story involved. And this decision right here
Look
makes a
after
big
Sora.
factor in terms of kind of what plays out in Dream Drop Distance. And it might not seem that significant. Like, it really doesn't unless you've played this game and think about it. Like, if you just kind of cruise through it, skip all the cutscenes like I've done in the past, you don't really realize the significance that decision has. I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible so I don't give major spoilers. For those of you out there that do not like spoilers. Oh, don't run into anything. There we go. Okay. Yep, let's just make it out in one piece. Once we do that, we'll get to wrap up this floor, because we'll probably have a cutscene at the end of the floor, but we shouldn't have a fight. As long as I remember right, which I've been making mistakes already, but as long as I remember right, there's only one more boss fight for us. And you guys can probably figure it out. Like, I had a guess when I was playing through it. It's like, you know, Ansem has always been the biggest conflict for Riku, so it makes sense that he'd be Riku's final boss. Plus, who else would there be for Riku? Right? Like, all of the organization members that we've seen in this game are gone. And so the only things left for Riku, just Ansem. Unless they would throw some other random organization member at us that we haven't seen yet. Which could always be possible. You know, they could give you some story at the end of this floor where they introduce another organization member who was kind of pulling the strings of everything. Or you could even think it was Axel, because he's not dead. He's just trying to fake dead. You know, there were possibilities. I put 99 of my ducks in for Ansem and 1 duck in for Axel. So for the most part, I won my bet.
Gosh. I guess you decided not to go to sleep.
How'd you know that?
I heard it from Diz.
Do you know him?
Well,
And don't worry,
I'm
Diz is
sure.
not like...
Got a feeling that I've met him.
He's not Deadpool.
somewhere.
He's not disfigured or anything. He's just bandaged up to hide his
Hey.
identity.
Who are you?
I could be nobody. Or anybody.
And he's not like,
It is up to you.
Oh my
whether
gosh.
you choose to
I'm trying to think of a Bleach reference. Kenpachi. With the eye patch,
Boy,
it makes
you really
him
like
stronger when he
pushing
takes it
decisions
off.
on other people.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
You have pushed away slumber, making the choice to face Ansem.
Do you think I'm reckless?
You have chosen your own path.
Are you supporting me?
Speaking
you
of,
abandoning me?
manga, about to go
That
full on
will
nerd
be
right
your
here.
choice as well.
Naruto's done. Gonna have one final movie and like a little spin-off series, but that's that.
What's
Bleach
this?
and One Piece, looking pretty legit right now.
The organization will pursue.
I know a lot of people were turned off when Bleach did the
like a
Fullbringer
pack of
arc,
hunting dogs. They will sneak up
but
on you
Kubo Tite had to
with
make
a
some
sense
sort of
of
transition
presence.
into
However,
the Quincy arc.
this cloak
And I was
was
okay with
worn
how
by
it went.
nobodies.
And then One Piece,
Their eyes and their noses useless.
Luffy's about to go full on Super Saiyan 4, which doesn't exist canonically,
They wear this to give themselves
against,
protection from being
Doflamingo.
devoured by darkness.
so I'm excited.
Is it
Next week
clear?
we'll get another chapter for Bleach, but
The organization cannot rule.
said One Piece was on
darkness.
break,
Doesn't
come out in
matter.
a double issue the following week.
I won't run
So I just gotta
from
wait for that.
darkness.
Patience is a virtue, which unfortunately I don't have, but I
The
am
card
required
will
to
draw
have,
out your heart's
because no matter how bad I want the
Finish
chapters to
your
be released,
business with Ansem.
they'll release when they
Come
release.
Let's go.
I've got some mangas that just don't even release, like D. Greyman. Author went on hiatus for a while because she was sick, and then started writing manga, like a different manga, and hadn't been back to D. Greyman. Vagabond goes on big hiatuses. Id. I don't know if you guys may not have heard of Id. That got canceled, or at least the magazine that published it got canceled, so that kind of sucked. Alright, let's let
He said this card.
this kind of clean up a little bit.
We'll
Once
draw
this is
Ansem
done, we'll wrap
out.
up the video.
Don't worry.
And I'm
We
feeling
can
pretty good.
defeat
I
him
think we can
together.
probably chug through,
Sorry. I've got to face him alone.
But why?
There's no
And,
point in doing this if I can't
beat the
do it on
game,
my own.
like, right now.
But
I know
do
for you
need
guys that doesn't mean anything, because I can
favor.
just space out when I
if
upload the
Ansem
videos.
is the victor,
But I'll try right
he's
after
going
this.
to enslave me. If that happens, use your powers to destroy.
Of course. I'll be right there to save you.
Huh?
Good, Mickey.
No, that's not it. I want you to destroy.
No way. No matter what happens, I'm gonna be right there to help you.
That's why Mickey's
You
awesome.
that. Unless you don't believe I'll come
Dude, in
through
Kingdom
for
Hearts
ya.
3, if they let you choose multiple players to
I
play
choose to
through,
believe in you,
Sora, Riku,
Always.
Mickey.
Your Majesty.
If I could play
And
those
I
3
knew.
characters,
You're not
I'd be
gonna
happy.
lose. I know it.
Thanks.
I know that's kind of asking a lot, but it's going to be on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Those are pretty powerful systems. As long as it's done right, the game should be able to handle it. Alright guys, another successful floor for us. If you like the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Comments are always welcome. And I'll see you guys next time.